Guess what? We are back like we never left. Only Pod can judge us, or me, or you, or whoever.
That's
I'm
right.
your host, the big fella D King. I got my main man to the left.
R to the K, a.k.a. Illogic, a.k.a. Illogic 100. Holla at me.
And my kinfolk to the right.
Come on, man. Y'all know who it is. Wayne D, 253, Wayne D the barber. But before we get started, man, y'all smash the like button, like, subscribe, share, man. We appreciate the love, the support that y'all been giving us, man. And we excited to be here. Come on.
That's what's up.
Fellas, man.
Only Pod.
How was your weekend, R to the Kizzle?
Weekend was cool, man. I went out there and did my bushes, did some lawn work again, man, and dang near died from all the pollen or whatever that came out the bushes. You know what I'm saying?
That means it's been a while?
It's been a little while, but I got to wear a mask or something when I'm messing with them bushes, man.
Man, Jesus, where you at, man? You don't
I
want to mess with
ain't
Jesus,
waiting
man.
for no Jesus,
Yeah,
man.
man,
Hey,
Jesus.
I ain't waiting for no Jesus.
Man.
Jesus gets no love.
No,
You don't come to
So
Federal
he called
Way,
one time, and he wasn't dependable.
I keep my money in my pocket.
I'm not mad at you, man. So you just did some lawn work in all that good weather?
Oh man, that's about it, man. I took my son, you know what I'm saying. We went out walking. He was riding a scooter, man. And, you know what I'm saying. I kept it real PI, real low key, man, real simple this weekend.
Cool.
Respect.
That's
What about you, Wayne D?
Same. I actually want to know what's crazy. I did lawn work too. At one of my rentals, I took care of the
You know what
lawn.
I'm
I'm like,
saying?
man, bushes start to get a little wild. So
Gotta go
sun was
there,
out.
man.
I was like, look, a beautiful day. I know it's starting to become rainy. So I was like, look, might as well clean up some bushes. So I did some yard work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if I did anything else. I think I just big chilled this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just big chilling.
That's it, man.
Yeah, no basketball season. It wasn't no basketball season. It wasn't
Right, but
nothing. So it wasn't like.
and you both did it yourself.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Nah,
come on,
I'm
man.
gonna definitely keep my dollar in the pocket.
know what I'm
Whether
saying?
Jesus is there or not.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Hey, I appreciate it.
Crazy.
Look,
Hey,
I just like doing lawn work. To me, it's therapeutic.
It's therapeutic.
It's therapeutic,
That's the favorite word
I-
for everything. It's therapeutic. I told my wife when I vacuum, it's therapeutic.
No, it really is. It's a whole way. Said I'm doing it alone and I'm in my space.
Yes, man. Yes.
So leave me alone. I'm vacuuming.
Woosah, you know what I'm saying?
Man, for real. Myself, man, what I do, man. I attended a couple parties. Shout out to Erica Thomas.
House parties?
She turned 39.
Oh, Erica,
And
happy
then-
birthday,
and then
Erica.
shout out to my boy Ronell. He had a little birthday shindig. He turned
yeah,
39
Jones.
as well,
Happy
man.
birthday,
so shout out
Jones.
to
Happy
both of
birthday.
them.
Happy birthdays.
And then Sunday, I got a chance to. I sat at the house and just watched football all day since kind of the season just started, and and then we back at work. You know what I'm saying? And the week starts, and it's a new beginning.
Yes,
Let's get it
Hold
started.
on. I can't forget. We did see Earth, Wind, and Fire, man.
Ooh,
Okay.
come
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. How was that?
You was there.
You was there?
Who wasn't there?
I sure wasn't.
Yeah.
I could make it.
No, you could have.
No.
Yeah.
It's all about trying.
I could have tried to make it.
When did your kids started today, right?
Mine's been starting all week.
All different times?
Yeah, I got a middle school, high school, and
I
elementary school
understand,
now.
but the high schooler don't count no more.
But the middle schooler had orientation, so I was at 2 orientations last week. He had half a day. Then the high schooler started last week. So
Okay.
and then the little one had his teacher appreciation or introduction
I was
last
gonna say,
week.
can't be an
So
appreciation,
it
they
wasn't-
just started.
It was looking or finding out who your teacher was.
So that's new, huh?
So look, I was everywhere for mine.
Okay, I respect it. Well, man, what you think about the concert, man?
I thought it was lit, man. Except it was like the party, you know what I'm saying? It was
You know what really did it for me?
Yeah.
You weren't there, so don't sing a lot about
Okay,
it. You know what really does it for me is the fact
You weren't
that
here.
those guys were 60 to 70 years
moving.
old.
Yeah.
And literally, from 6:30 when they said it was start time, or what was it, 7:30?
7:30.
7:30 was start time. They literally from 7:30 to 8:39
Was moving.
uncut,
Yeah.
nonstop cuts.
Man.
I'm like, I didn't even know they had all those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, nonstop. As soon as they walked out, went to their spots, and man, they got started, man. And it was no joke.
I heard Charlie Wilson does a show like that too. Like from when it comes on, it's just rocking.
I believe it.
And he's like 60 something, just be moving
I
and
believe
grooving. I'm like,
Uncle
bruh.
Charlie can do it. But
Uncle
these
Charlie
guys,
don't
these,
stop.
these guys, because
Yeah.
they had live music,
Yeah,
Great
Charlie
and it was
Wilson,
like
but yeah,
real live band, like playing the real instruments. It was jumping like kangaroos.
It was dope.
Now Chicago it made me feel a little certain type of way for a second. But I know they're a very popular group, but when they came back together and combined, it was dope.
Yeah. Tore the roof off.
No, it was good. Somebody didn't show up. They were supposed to be there. They said they was coming.
No, I didn't say.
No, not you. There's another person.
Oh, I was about to say, look,
they was coming, and I never got a
bro.
phone call about it. And they was in town, and then they didn't never call or say nothing. And they just didn't show up. I mean, I think it's cousin No.
And was in town. And was in town.
Cousin No was in town. I told her, Big Cuddy, come hang out with me. We gonna groove and groove with your
her
type of
era
music.
too.
Yeah,
You missed the good one.
I didn't hear nothing. Sam tells me, oh, she canceled. Like, we're in the car getting ready to go.
Come on.
So I hear you. Neither here nor there, but we really wish you would have been there.
You would have enjoyed it.
We're tapping right in.
Let's
go.
Tyreke Hill.
Don't knock on my window like that, man.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Don't knock on my window.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Knock on my window like that, though.
Like what?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here.
Don't knock
That
on
way you
my
can
window.
lower it and talk to
Just
you.
get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do.
Keep it down. Hey! Keep your window down. Hey! Keep your window down.
Don't tell me what.
Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car.
Give me that.
Get out of the car.
Give me that. I'm gonna break that window.
Get out of the car.
I'm finna get out.
Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of blood is doing this now? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out.
You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too
bro.
late.
All right, bro. Take
Too
me
late.
to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey, Drew, hey,
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
bro. Y'all,
Don't move.
good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy. What y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Y'all, bro, dude beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn.
Sheesh.
Oh, man.
Sheesh.
Does he have a lawsuit on his hand, gentlemen?
He does. I believe he does. I believe that was discrimination, and I believe nepotism plays a big role in a lot of this. Because if they think about this, if he wasn't Tyreke, how would we have known about something like this? If he wouldn't have said, "Officer, I'm Tyreke Hill. I got a game today."
Yeah.
Would they have let him go, or would he have went downtown and sat for a little bit instead of being let go and going to go play in this game?
So you're looking at it that way.
You know what I'm saying? Just think about it, though.
Okay.
There wouldn't have been no.
Okay.
If it was me, I would have been down
So
there till at least 12 o'clock to see me a lawyer for me to even get out.
So you think they was power tripping? The police was power tripping?
Somewhat. But then once they identified who it was
Yeah.
and how everything checked out, it was like, cool, we'll let him go.
But here's my problem, Wayne D. Hold on. You're in Dade County, and you don't know who the best football player is for the Miami Dolphins? Come on, fam.
Yeah.
That was
And you must be working the stadium because you're down there.
right.
Yeah.
My thing is like you know who he is.
You know who
you wanted
people-
to make
yeah.
an example.
Agreed.
And you had all these people driving. You didn't have to put the man with the
On the
cuffs
face
on,
down.
in his. That's
And two of them was
crazy.
on him. I'm like, bro, no
Right.
way.
Right.
But they said the issue was that
Yeah,
he wasn't
two.
following
Yeah,
instructions.
he- agreed.
So he might
That's
have got
exact-
out on that I'm Tyreke
Yeah.
Hill, you know who I am type vibe, and they wasn't hearing that.
Is he wrong for that?
Well,
Is he wrong for that?
Yeah, is he wrong?
I don't know.
well, I seen the
Okay,
video of him
okay,
when they.
that's what
I was seeing the
he's
video
wrong.
of when they were driving by. They were, you know how people like be like cracking their window, like
Right.
he was feeling like he was not gonna say big time, but he was like, bruh, I'll just crack my window. You can see who I am, and then I'm gonna keep going. It was like he was like one of
Yeah,
those.
you definitely
So
can't
the
do
officer
that
was
because you were
kind of
speeding. So
right.
you can't
so they're
do
like,
that.
bro, roll your window all the way down. Let him know who you is. And he was kind of doing that, like gave him a little crack. talking to him. I thought it was probably big time in him. And the officer was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna really show you.
Yeah,
he got
who
frustrated.
has the power."
But then he really doesn't because he just got put on leave and he's probably going to be fired.
I agree.
And every other officer, just depending on how the Miami Dolphins handle that, as well as the NFL, because it goes to a bigger place.
Well, when he made it to Sunday, and then he did the little, that was cool.
You like that?
I like that.
You like that when he scored the touchdown?
When he scored the touchdown, he put the hands behind the back.
Yeah.
Said, "Come cover me." I like that.
It was almost like
that.
mocking the police,
Right.
man.
I like that.
Didn't
I like
Ice
that.
Cube do
He
that
shoulda-
back in the day? What he make a song?
He should have laid on the ground though. That would have made it better if he'd have laid on the ground and put him on there.
Yeah, I
like that though.
I don't
That
know.
was petty.
I don't know. It was
I would
petty.
have did it.
You like the pettiness?
I would have did it. Something light.
You like
it was
the
light. It was light.
pettiness?
It was light.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
I
light.
can judge you.
You know, it was
You like
light.
the pettiness? I don't know. I don't know if I would have went that far because he is a huge role model.
Yeah.
And I think that he didn't kind of get out everything that he's trying to say because there was some more stuff that happened that maybe we didn't see.
Yeah.
But I know that they also said that there was another player for the team that was driving by and they tried to detain him or tell him to keep it moving or they're going to detain him as well.
Yeah, you know they do that. Oh, keep going before we get you out the
Right,
they do
right.
that too.
So I don't know, man. It'd be interesting what the dynamics come out of that. But they had the man face down on the ground with the handcuffs on.
Yeah.
And it just it gave you a slight flashback of what's his name?
Right with the
What's his name?
California.
No, rest in peace.
With the knee in the back.
Yes.
George Foreman.
George
Foreman. I said George Foreman. George Floyd. She said George Foreman, and I'm like George, and I know it was with an F too. Floyd. I'm like, okay, all right, look. Now we
only Bob can judge him.
I'm like, all right, bro. Look.
George Floyd.
When she said the name, I'm like, all right, bro. All right,
George
all right,
Floyd, rest in peace. But
Rest
so
in
many
peace, George
officers.
Floyd.
Yeah. So many officers with Tyreke, and he wasn't resisting.
He was kind of buff though.
He was buff.
I'm like, bro,
right,
dude
he's
was kinda,
yoked.
yeah, he is.
He looks small on the field.
He looked,
Man,
he looked,
big,
but he's broad.
big,
He's
he's
buff.
like a little.
When he was with the cops, when they had him on him, I'm
Right.
like, bro, kind of big, like.
Right. Yeah. A legend has passed today, man.
Sheesh.
The great, the voice is what a lot of people call him.
Man.
We know him from the dad from Coming to America, man.
Yeah.
And Darth Vader.
And Dark Vader. That was the action. That was the real role, huh?
And of late, wasn't he in John Wick too? No. He was the who's that? That is Fishburne. That's
way different.
My apologies.
You
My
two
apologies.
for two, bro.
Like, I'm going name and name. I'm like, sheesh, like man, I'm
He's
mixing everybody.
he's
I'm
really
mixing
showing us that
everybody
only
up.
Pac can
Like,
judge him
geez,
today,
like,
man.
you know, right? Look,
Off the chain.
the George Floyd wasn't mine, or the George Foreman wasn't mine. The Foreman, when she had the F, I'm like, okay, cool, Floyd. I'm like, or Foreman, but
Oh yeah.
you good.
So yeah, man, just any way that he's impacted your life, and I know based off of movies, and he made you believe that Zamunda was real with me as a kid, and like that's a place you can go. And Hakeem was really his son. It just made you feel like, man, black royalty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can agree with that too.
So
yeah.
I'll let you guys
like you said,
expand.
the voice.
Yeah.
Man, he had one of those voices.
Oh, he was Mufasa too.
What baseball movie? Wasn't he in a baseball movie?
We
He was in
can
a-
just be guessing.
No. I promise you. No, I'm not guessing on this one.
Okay.
He was in a baseball movie because he was blind. Wasn't he in? What's the?
You gotta have Sam look that up.
What's the? Wasn't he in Sandlot? No. Wasn't he in Sandlot?
I don't know.
He was in Sandlot.
Say,
He was
just
the-
look it up.
No,
Don't say you think,
I'm not
then
thinking.
you'll get him going.
No, he was in Sandlot. I promise you, he was in Sandlot.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
He was the
I'm not saying
one
you're
when
wrong.
they hit the ball into his yard. He was the owner of the dog, and they were like, "You could have just came in."
He was in a. Oh, I know what you're talking about. He was in a Training Day.
Nah, I'm baseball, bro. Nah. Look, it was a baseball movie. I know he was in the baseball movie.
Okay,
it was
Field
a
of Dreams.
baseball movie.
Nobody
or
watched
Sandlot.
that movie.
Come on, bro.
Nobody watched Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams
if
is
you
a.
build it, they will come.
Yeah, man. Field of
Yeah,
Dreams.
You didn't watch that. You
I
just
never
heard that
seen
slogan,
it, but I
right?
know the slogan though.
I did watch Field of Dreams though.
You did?
On everything I watched.
Okay, but
I
we're
watched all
talking
of it.
about Darth Vader. Okay.
Come on, bro. Like, listen. Come on, man. Look. Why are y'all playing? Can I get
Yeah,
back?
you get it back,
Can I get a little bit back? Just a little bit. Yeah, can I get a little bit back, bro? Come on, bro. Dang, I know I
But
ain't
just don't
tripping.
do it again because you can't go 4 for 3. Now you're 1 for 2.
Come on.
So you got him in as Darth Vader. You got him as Mufasa, and you have him as King Joffrey Joffre.
Yeah.
That he was.
What role did you guys like him in the best, and what he's played in?
I liked him in Field of Dreams.
That's your number. That's your number one.
I
role?
liked him in Field.
That's his number
Was my
one. role for
guy?
you?
No, I just said I liked him, and you said what I liked him, and you didn't say what his number one
So
role
what
was.
do you feel like his best
Right,
role
he
was?
asked, what did I like him in? I was like, I liked him in Field of Dreams.
Okay,
bro. That's why I remember my guy.
Okay.
I
You
ain't
remember
mad
him?
at that,
You
man.
remember him being the neighbor?
You gonna rock with
He was
that.
not the neighbor. He was the owner of the dog.
Okay.
See, you watched.
I've never.
I'm done.
I
I'm
was
done.
going
Like,
based
bro,
off
you,
what you said.
Come on, bro.
What about you?
Y'all gotta be kidding me. Sandlot. That's what I tried. He's
Sandlot.
saying
I didn't.
Field of Dreams.
She said that.
I said Sandlot.
I know.
Can you check out his IMDb?
And don't say it.
what he got on
Type
there?
it. Don't talk it. Type it. Type it in the phone. Go ahead.
No, I think my favorite role is King Joffrey Joffre for sure.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
in that
It
movie.
was.
And he had some lines in there. He had some one-liners, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My son works.
Yeah. Every line, man. He delivered it, man. James
No,
Earl
he
Jones is a
did.
legend for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Darth Vader, that was so scary as a
Man.
kid. Like it's like you
That voice.
that voice
Yeah,
in
that's
this
that
the
voice.
one that's behind that actual mask. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just but coming to America is just what you really
Seen,
really
when you seen
when
who
you
he-
and he like he just
you
always
can put a
was
face with a voice.
dressed fresh to
Yeah.
death. He was royalty. He had the crown. He had the
Right,
lion. on.
right,
He had
right.
the full lion.
Yeah.
Iconic,
Oh, no, he had the
man.
the lion head.
Yeah.
With the, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because
Yeah.
Akeem had the little tiger or the cheetah. He
Yeah.
had the real
Lion.
lion.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then when
he
he
did.
came to the hotel in New York,
Yeah.
the little music was playing.
Oh, for real.
All the traffic
hotels pulled up.
stopped.
Yeah, all the limos pulled up. You know, yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
man. I think I
Like
would
you said,
honestly
the
say
voice.
he's one of one.
Yeah.
He's one of one because he also does narrating different things too, where he keeps you captivated. He has that voice where it captivates you.
We definitely lost one today.
Yeah, we did.
And how old was he?
Like 90-something years old.
Oh man, so he lived a good life.
Yeah, he lived a full life.
He lived
man.
a good life. That's good stuff, man. Rest in peace to the legend, man.
Definitely.
Well, the guy with the number one song in the world, I guess everybody's trending upward. Kendrick Lamar got the Super Bowl halftime show.
Sheesh.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Expound on that, gentlemen.
Man. Kendrick Lamar got the halftime show. Look, what? You got the
They're not
hottest
like
song
us?
out right
They're
now.
not
Like,
like us?
come on. I'm
Man.
like, man.
I think just from what I've been seeing on the internet, man, there's a little bit of backlash from our folks down south in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like LA got theirs, right?
Oh.
So let us get our, if you're gonna go rap,
Yeah.
let us get ours then.
Yeah.
Who do they
'cause
feel is,
I thought
who
they
do
had
feel they could do
50.
they could do a Super Bowl halftime show?
They all lining up behind Lil Wayne.
But where is the Super Bowl at, though?
Louisiana, New Orleans.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So they like it's coming back home.
Come on.
We should be out here,
Yeah.
Is
I
that-
agree with
Is
that.
that point valid? If you're
That's-
talking
that's
about Lil Wayne, absolutely.
I think it's very valid because
very.
you're not just talking about Lil Wayne, but you're also talking about a very musical city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
agree
you
to
got
that, too.
you got a whole list of people that you could bring out.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Juvie, you got Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
you got the whole Cash Money,
Yeah.
whole Master P and his whole clique. You know what I'm saying? And you got other various artists, and then you got Big Frida and all them too. So
Yeah.
you got
You could put on the show.
you could put on
for
a
the
real
city.
show. And I'm thinking, in my mind, all these reactions was just coming out just to kind of fluff it up. But I think they really gonna fall in. I think Kendrick is smart enough. Or
And
I'm
he'll have them
assuming,
all. He'll have
you
them
know what I'm
all
saying?
do something.
He gonna have something.
cameo or
It's
something
gonna be
with
a-
all of them.
it's gonna be a
I
Cole
agree.
medley, you know what
I
I'm saying?
agree. I
So
agree.
that's good. I'll let you
No,
explain.
I
Yeah.
I can't. He hit everything. He was hitting
Okay.
on the head like bing,
Okay.
bing. I'm agreeing with it.
Yeah.
So here's my take on that. If he didn't and he was selfish, could he fill the void for that time frame? Because they can't play They Ain't Like Us the whole time.
No, but he did the Pop Out was a dope concert too. But the Pop Out was a dope concert, but it was a really dope concert for LA. It was a dope concert for the
Agreed.
West Coast,
Yeah.
but a real dope concert for LA.
For how many people from LA
Yeah,
were
'cause
there?
There's songs that's out, you know,
Yeah.
because you got Schoolboy Q with Collard Greens that he performed, and you know they got songs that LA knows. You know, the world knows, but LA really knows.
Yeah.
And so if he does it and goes a different route, it depends on who he brings out with him, but it's not gonna have that same impact as when you see Juvenile come out.
Yeah.
Or you hear
I
about
would
it.
have to
or,
agree.
you know what I'm saying?
I
No,
would have to agree.
I
Yeah.
agree with you because I think that he
Yeah.
has to take a page from Dr. Dre's book,
You gotta
Yeah.
do it.
and you got to just
Yeah.
put put Louisiana on note that, hey, I'm West Coast, but I'm with this whole rap hip hop thing. You know what I'm saying?
Who did the California one? Who was the headliner for
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre
he was the headliner for it, and then everybody who he brought
He did
with
everybody that he just put everybody that was in Aftermath and all from
Everybody
everywhere.
but Gang.
And that's crazy too.
Well, he said they only had so much time. So.
I'm believing if it's Dr. Dre, he could have squared the game in with the microphone.
Bars?
Yeah, just a couple bars, man.
I think that's how the game feel too.
No, he does for sure. Yeah,
I don't want to put words in his mouth, though.
I think Kendrick is trending where the hotness is not going to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake is going to have to do something.
Man.
Now, if he brought
What
Drake
if he
out, that'd
agree?
be
Come on,
stupid.
crazy.
If he brought Drake out to do the song with Big Frida, that'd kill. You know
Ooh.
what I'm
Man, he
saying?
can't do that though. It'll go against everything that he did.
Nah,
That's
that's him. We know what he did. We know who he did. We know who he is. He's established. Now, why not just squash it all and be like, look,
Nah,
Because he already killed him.
We already know who he is.
He killed him.
We know look.
I'm saying.
He's at the number one spot. Why not just be like, look, I'm squashing it all. Like, hey, that'd be cold. That'd be cold. I'm not gonna lie to you, that'd be cold.
The Louisiana rappers.
I like the Louisiana rappers too things, but I do like that squashing the Drake
because it would seem like
that's cold.
Let me tell you why I don't like it. Because it always seemed like it was just a publicity stunt. That's what it looks like, man. I'm telling you.
Because he got some bars in songs where you could tell he really don't fool with him. So
so it would.
But it'd be a big moment for hip hop.
No, it would.
No, for real.
Yeah,
no, big moment for hip hop.
It would, but
big moment for a halftime show.
I don't think it would
For a
get the
halftime
same.
show.
I don't think it'd get the same. It'd be more so.
Unless the whole beef was planned from the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
but
saying,
right.
That
But
makes
then-
it look like it's a publicity stunt, man.
But then these halftime shows that have been happening since Jay-Z took over have been fire. So I can see something like that.
That ain't happening,
man. But what does like you say, who all does Drake bring for a concert like that to make it hot?
Drake don't bring nobody.
Oh, not Kendrick. Look, I'm on it again,
Drake
man.
brings the ticket.
Kendrick. Who all does
He
Kendrick
brings
bring?
Drizzle.
Who all does Kendrick bring? Does he bring that California feel to Louisiana? It's like,
when
man.
Kendrick was up here for his concert at the Climate Pledge, he ripped it apart.
He
and
bringing
just,
CB
and
with
he
him.
didn't stop.
Oh, hey, look, if he brought CB, look.
He bringing CB
Hey,
with
he got
him.
a show then.
He got
a show if he brings
No, he has a
CB.
show without
If
CB.
he really does, if he really brings CB, he got a show.
He got a show without CB.
Look, he got a show.
He brings CB out.
I like CB. I
Yeah,
like CB.
definitely. That'd be dope too.
Yeah, but I don't know, RK. I think you're onto something.
I think you are.
I know he could probably do it by himself.
Yeah.
But if Louisiana's like, there is some little reverb or there's some backlash on it, I don't think it would hurt for him to do that.
I can
you
see
bring
that.
out Lil Wayne, it's all of a sudden appears he's going crazy. Then you got Juvenile.
I can see
What's
that.
what's the Juvenile song we all grew up on?
Back
Block
then,
is
you
hot or
Back
back
that thing up, right? If you hear that at the Super Bowl jumping, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
If Master P comes out,
Nah, they the 2000.
Oh man, that's gonna go
If
crazy.
he came on the na
With the tank, if he pulled a tank on
Woo!
Drake,
Ain't that a halftime show? That is a halftime show when he was on that tape.
Right.
It was a football
Exactly.
game for him to have that.
that'd be bananas.
Yeah.
If he did that, it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's
going
gonna be up
up.
there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be up there because he's the hottest in the game.
Oh, that, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, that's the show. That's the show, bro.
that's the show
That's the
off
show.
top. Yeah.
On everything. Only y'all heard it here. Only y'all heard it here.
He
Hey,
implemented it.
you 100%. Hey, look. If there's anything on that,
Say it once the credit, she implemented it.
oh well, look, look.
I'm gonna say they both implemented it. So we put it like
Hey, that's a show.
That's crazy, right?
Hey, that's a show. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm look.
I like it, man.
I like that.
it.
I like that.
Moving forward,
I like that
the
one.
NFL season has started for 2024-25. We got Monday Night Football tonight, what you're playing currently. Any feedback on what you guys saw from this weekend? Or there was Thursday, Friday, and you got to see new faces
Sunday.
in different places.
Yep.
But what was really stuck out to me so far is how well these rookies are playing.
Yeah.
They're coming ready from college football to the NFL. They're coming ready.
Yeah.
And they're being showcased by the different teams.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. One thing that stood out that I liked the most was the access to so many games. I actually,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I really kind of like that we had
A flood of games.
a flood of games to have it. I wish they would have it Thursday, Friday, and then because college is on Saturdays, but Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Like I really, really enjoyed it. Like watching the game and just sitting back every day. Just
good.
Like it's been really, really good. And I mean, you got to think about that. If you had 4 games on the Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, and then a Monday. And then you got 3 games, headliners on. That's 14 different teams that you're watching each week.
Yeah,
It
get
will-
to see
it will
everybody.
add
Or get to
definitely
see
that
your
more
team, like
national
you
attention
know what I'm
for the
saying,
NFL
from
for sure.
everybody. But the thing that I think that they can make it happen is because of every day there was a different network doing it.
Yeah.
So it was like Prime on one day.
You're right.
It was YouTube on one day. It was Hulu on one day.
Channel 5,
It was Only Pod Can
NBC.
Judge Me on one day.
Yeah.
It was. I'm like, bro. Like I mean, that's serious. Like, bro. It was
Catching it
another
everywhere.
episode or another streamer that was making it from. So I think they can do it because I think there's a lot of. I think nowadays we're finding ourselves in a streaming network or streaming. Where everybody's watching streaming. Yeah, everybody watches streams. So I think they could do it. I think, man, why not? I liked it.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but that was definitely a benefit. That was kind of cool that you can watch all these games and check out these different teams and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I took a different take though on it. You know, just watching a game, and I was just surprised by watching Lamar Jackson and
Okay.
the end of that game.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed in my man. I know it's the first game of the season. And it came down to that toe, but I just saw a couple of passes that I thought that, you know, a former MVP could really make, especially if you're going to be in the AFC and you're going to battle for that spot. You got to be on point at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I do agree where you're coming from, and I see that same exact point. But it's us putting an expectation on Lamar.
Yeah, that's true.
Lamar's never shown us where he's been accurate, where he's been able to. We would expect him, like you say, to take this next step.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's what you do. But if he doesn't take that next step, Lamar was only just being Lamar. I liked it the way Lamar kind of walked off the field and kind of like he didn't hang his head or nothing. Like, you know, some people be like, "Oh man, I messed up, I choked." He's like, "Okay, look, I'll just know next time I play him or next week I play him or whatever it may be. Look, it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it is, right?"
Yeah.
And so I'm like. Look, I liked it that part, but I believe there's a lot of plays that he dropped the ball on.
He left
and
some,
should have
left it on the
table.
Yeah.
A lot on the
especially going against the Chiefs, and it's got to be a
Yeah.
statement game.
And it was prime time.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
and I think it was over in London.
I mean, nobody's talking about it. Patrick Mahomes didn't look good.
He didn't. All right.
He didn't look good.
I agree. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Patrick Mahomes 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Like,
No, not
that's
at all.
true.
But just goes to show you that every game is different. It's just like, you know, they say styles make fights.
yeah.
It depends on, like, now Lamar has a running back that can do what he does.
Man.
But they didn't use him
They gotta
the
use
right
him.
way.
They got to use
him.
them.
Yeah.
They got to use them the right
Right.
way.
And
Yeah.
then Zay Jones or Zay Flowers. You got to make the accurate pass right there.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're been inaccurate. That's from here to there.
Yeah, that wasn't a deep throw.
Right.
That
It
was
literally
7,
from here to
8,
there.
10 yards.
Right,
If that.
right. And
Like,
just like that they took so long to kind of start coming back. And just like Kansas City, luckily they had another chance. You know what I'm saying? Because the defense stepped up.
Yeah, and Kansas City's so quick though. They can run
Right.
their plays, get off the field. They got a lot of time with the ball.
Patrick Mahomes. That's the problem. Like it's like he can go in a 1 minute drill.
Man.
And you could be up, and then all of a sudden you lost that game.
Exactly.
He showed it to us plenty of times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do like normally, you know, on the opener, there's normally 2 Thursday games. There'd be normally 4, and then they have another
7.
one. Yeah, but I like the just wait to the next day because that game with Philadelphia,
all of them were
that
games
game was
like
good, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
And I just like how the teams are competing. I think the NFL is in good hands. The only thing I'm unsure of is that new helmet that they're wearing with the protective coverage. I don't know if I like how that
it's
looks.
like a stocking over.
Yeah, it looks
So
crazy.
I mean, it's like a
bobblehead.
beanie or a stocking over your helmet.
It's
So
like
they
a
say it's supposed
protective
to
cushion to protect from getting
absorb the impact
Right,
if someone
impact
hits you
on top of the helmet.
and you lower your
It
head.
looked crazy though.
Yeah, it's like you say, like a big head.
Yeah, I'm like,
man.
This is different than what they wear in practice, right? I mean,
It's like the practice helmet.
It's like the
they
practice
let them
helmet.
practice. They let
Right.
they let certain positions like running backs that get hit a lot to wear those now.
Yep, they
Yeah.
opened it to NFL, so it's optional.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
But I think it like the season is in good hands. I mean, like I said, these rookies are taking off early.
Yeah.
So it's going to make the veterans have to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Otherwise they're going to get their spot took. Because the NFL, that window is 3 to 5 years. And, and it could be over with.
Yeah.
So,
It's a whole new batch of youngsters.
Absolutely.
Out there. Man, I cut my finger.
What is the hype?
Oh, man.
And let me word this correctly. Is it hype with Colorado football? Because is it Deion Sanders that's making this crazy? Is it? Help me out with this.
Well, I need some help understanding what do you mean,
So-
because you're
so-
saying what is the hype? Is it good or bad
So
or what's going on?
It's just hype,
Yeah.
good or bad. It's like Colorado's playing, so nobody's watching nothing else. It's like all eyes is on Colorado, as if like they're the number one team in America, and they've been undefeated for the last 2 years. But like everybody has to tune in.
Yeah.
Like I've never saw nothing like this in college football. Like even the dominant Alabama teams, they're not pinpoint. It's like everything is focused on them.
Yeah.
I just want to kind of expound on like what is this hype?
Yeah, so for me, like I thought last year it was like Colorado this, Colorado that. Anything Deion did was anything Shakur did, and anything Hunter did. It was like blown up out of proportion. But now right now, I think they somewhat looking for Colorado to fail, for him to go back to winning 1 game or winning 3 games, because then they're gonna be like, you shouldn't even been there in the first place. You should still be at a HBCU, or you should still be at something small. You getting to this level was like you were getting it back off, coming to it because of the backs off of who you were, rather than you being able to coach. And so for me, I think now everybody's like looking to fail, because even when they were picking, a lot of people wasn't picking Colorado to win last year. They were like Colorado this, Colorado that, Colorado. Now that even when they was picking Nebraska versus Colorado, I think there was like 4 people up there that picked Nebraska. The only one that picked Colorado was a black. I can't remember the black dude's name, but he was the only one to pick Colorado. So I'm like, I think they're somewhat looking to see him fail rather than him succeed. And even the hype behind his son, I love if that was my son, bro, you getting treatment, getting carpet rolled out in that red carpet rolled out and everything. But I think people are seeing that as a bad thing, and I see it as a great thing. It's almost the same thing as what we see with LeBron, and we're praising LeBron for it. But when we see
a lot of people saying bad things about LeBron about it though,
I somewhat agree too.
But
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit different. And I don't mean to cut you off, but Shedeur has proved himself to be a quality quarterback. And when Deion landed the number 1 player in the country with Travis Hunter, and then he left with him, that really spoke volumes that he went to an HBCU for Deion Sanders to play with him.
Right.
But I'm just trying to understand. I don't think the hype is with his son. His son has showed that he's legit. I'm talking about it. Colorado is the most talked about college football team in the country, week in and week out.
Man, this is all what it's all based on is celebrity culture, man. It's just celebrity. You know, who else you gonna talk about that's the big name in college football? I mean, you got Nick Saban ain't in there.
He's
not there no
He's
more.
not there no more.
Retired.
The other guy, he's in Texas now. I forgot.
Sarkisian.
Yeah, Sarkisian. He's in Texas. So you got to wait to see what they're going to do towards the end of the year. So who is the star that we can look at right now? Who's bigger than Prime? Who's bigger than Coach Prime? You know what I'm saying? So they're going to watch him and watch what he's doing, because he's the headline for college football until they come up with something else. Until somebody else comes through steamrolling, he's the guy that they're going to be paying attention to.
I could agree. Yeah, right now they don't have no face to put college football on.
The only thing
they don't even have a team to put college. Because I'm trying to think like who's number 1 right now.
Man, what they need to do is push all them other teams back to the Pac-10, man, and make Pac-10 a quality conference, man, and put them on
I think
TV.
everybody should have gone.
You're gonna have 2
Pac-12 or Pac-10?
Pac-12.
Okay.
Well,
I was saying Pac-10, that's old school.
But you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you keep it like this, you got all these teams playing in the Big Ten. They said UW and all these other teams from the Pac-12 aren't even getting featured in them. So they're really not benefiting from being there. So they should. I'd rather see Pac-12 stay to Pac-12.
So the only thing I say different with that, R to the K, is that for years they cried about being as good as the Big Ten or the
Exactly.
ACC, and so now they get the opportunity to play in it. We get a chance to see. Unfortunately,
I remember when USC was a powerhouse though. That wasn't even a question back
they're
then.
still good. They're just not the face.
Yeah.
I mean, it ebbs and it tides. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for sure. When
So,
you have Reggie Bush, they were the face. Period.
yeah. I mean, come on, man.
In Texas, had Vince Young, they
Yeah.
were the face. Like
Yeah.
so, it's just.
So now they all run into the cameras instead of making the conference better, dominating, being a better program. They want to run for the cameras and be in front of. Come on, man.
Well, I hear where you're coming from, but then where does the money come in at?
That's why.
So that's why you got to run to those conferences.
I don't know.
Because what age are we living in now?
I don't know how that money,
The money era.
how it works.
You're right.
The money, it works like, oh,
NIL.
I like how you playing. I like you're being on television. Here goes money. Eventually, you'll be wearing my product, and then my money will come back to me. That's how they're working.
Yeah, but
You represent Shador, Shador?
So you're gonna run over there to the Big Ten and still not be the feature, not
No.
making the money.
No.
So now
But you're in a conference to say, oh, I'm a part of it.
But you could be the big fish in your own pond.
And then the pond don't get sunk. The pond don't get swum in.
But like,
Ain't
like
no
I
fish
said,
in there.
like I said, it ebbs and it flows. Though it's gonna come back to the West. It's gonna go down south. The Hurricanes are gonna be good again at one point in time.
I don't
USC
know.
is gonna be good. UW might run the championship one of these times.
If
It
ain't no
goes like
no
that.
salmon in my pond, look, what am I in there for? If I'm in here with a whole bunch of goldfish, goldfish grow up one day to be
then
what? Bigger goldfish?
Then they need to do a better job with the bowl games. Then
I agree. I
Then
can see
that's
that.
what that comes down
I can
to,
see that.
is bowl
but the bowl
games.
games is only one time in the year. That's
Well,
only at the end of the year, and that's it.
They can fix the schedule.
So here's the new
They
thing.
gonna move a team instead of fixing the schedule.
So here's the new thing.
I think I'm gonna have to run for that money.
Just so you guys know,
That's bad.
they have it now.
That's what we're living in.
They have it now where
I don't want it.
the
but-
top 12 teams will
Yeah.
play, and so you can actually win more than one bowl game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
very, very interesting. So
Yeah.
they match you up to 1 through 12, and you run through that gauntlet like that to
Yeah.
see to find a national championship, which I like that part.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a problem.
But
Yeah.
with them, I don't know exactly why they broke down the Pac-12, but these schools were excited about it happening.
Yeah.
That's the other part, because I think they become a part of a bigger conference, which actually you'll get money based off how well your conference does as a whole.
Yeah.
See, I think I have the same problem with this as I got with the NIL. You know what I'm saying? Because you got all these teams going for the money, right? And then you're gonna have all these other teams, these other conferences that are gonna dry up. Nothing's gonna, I know that's capitalism, but I mean, at the same time, this is sports.
I think they want
There's
that to
gonna
happen.
yeah, I mean, so what? Then get rid of all conferences. Make one conference.
Now I agree with that.
And then have everybody play
Play who you
everybody.
wanna play.
And,
I agree to
and
that.
let the cream rise to the top.
I agree.
Then do it that way. That way, everybody's in on the TV deal. Everybody's getting a cut. Whatever.
I agree to that too.
But you can't just, they can't all just vacate the conference for the TVs. You know what I'm saying? Instead of playing, they still got teams they need to play on this side. They still got work they need to do to build themselves up.
But I feel like, well, if
just doesn't
that's-
sit right
If
with me.
that's
I
the
don't know.
case in sports, period, why does Steph Curry get to sign an extension for $63 million?
Jeez, 1 year.
Why? And there's other
Because he
players.
earned it.
He's earned it. So
Yeah,
these
he
other
earned it.
so the UW hasn't earned it enough to play in the Big Ten with their history.
Is that the prize though?
No, it's a conference that is built to say we're the best conference. So then now that you're in the Big Ten versus the Pac-12, I can
What
get
other
more
conferences are there?
Hold on. I can get more recruits to
But
come.
what other conferences are there?
There's the
SEC is
ACC,
the
SEC.
What happens
Big
to all
12.
them?
No, they're
Their
actually merging
conferences are
too.
Good.
So
they're
they're-
good conferences, but they're actually breaking up to
Are
a
they
merging.
So they merge. So
They're,
all
ma-
the big-
they're making them. They're making them like a.
Then make
like,
one big
there's
team. Make
only
one
four-
conference.
Well, they're making
There's
like.
only 4 independent teams now.
Yeah. Well, they're making it to where all these like big. It was called Big Ten, and there was
Yeah.
only 10 teams in there.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I
what it
think
used
Big
to be,
Ten
yeah.
might have like 20 teams in there, but it's still called the Big Ten. I think even the Big 12 only had 12 teams in there. I think Big 12. I think a lot of teams just came, but I think when Pac-12 broke up, a lot of the Pac-12 teams filled those Big 12 teams because the Big 12 teams went to like Texas and Oklahoma went to I think SEC, and they joined with like Alabama and all them because they're being
Georgia,
seen. Alabama,
So-
Georgia, Clemson.
So then it comes down to
Florida
this then.
State.
So then the teams that aren't in the Big Ten, do they get to still consider themselves D1?
Yeah.
D1 schools.
All
for
D1
sure.
schools.
They don't compete against the best, so how can they be a D?
You can-
how
Well,
can
they're
they be
D1
rated?
though,
You can
yeah.
set up a
UW is
schedule.
or Wazoo's not in none of them, but Wazoo's still D1.
They're still in the Pac. They're still in the
They're
Pac-12.
Pac-2?
They're in the Pac-12.
Pac-2, right?
Yeah, but it's considered as a Pac-12.
If they ain't
right.
playing, if they ain't
Right.
playing the cream of the crop, why they get to be a D1?
They are D1 though. They play. They
They
still
need to
play.
re-rate them then.
that
They still
doesn't-
play cream.
Re-rate them.
So that
They still
doesn't-
play D1 though.
Re-rate 'em.
No, they play D1 though.
Right. No,
They-
it's not. They're not going to change the division of what they are as far as the school for sports. You don't always play the top five, and there's such thing called the Power Five.
Yeah.
Then there's other ones that are in the mediocre. Then you got to recruit in order to get to that spot.
Yeah.
Like all those teams take glory at some point in time.
Right.
North Carolina, for example, in basketball, they could be high, then they can go on a 4-year drought and barely get into the tournament. That doesn't make them not D1 anymore.
Yeah.
Or now Kentucky,
Yeah.
Calipari left.
Yeah.
We're going to see what Kentucky looks like. We're seeing what Duke looks like without Krzyzewski. We can't say because Krzyzewski's gone, now Duke, because that guy's gone that gave you all the glory,
Yeah.
then you got to change division. No, it's not based off of that.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you guys this then. Let me. I'm gonna switch sports. Is the live golf thing good for golfing in America? You think? Because all those golfers are gonna go to live
Yeah, they have.
and so all the tournaments out here, because they don't have that kind of money, they're just gonna die on the vine. That's cool.
I've been saying this. So you asking? Are you asking me? Do I think it's cool for them to do it? For that to happen? No, I don't think that's cool. I think what we've grown up on, and what we've seen, and what we've man, I want to see the Pac-12. I wanted to see it, but if now we're living in a generation of NILs and of money and all that, I don't want to see Pac-12 no more. I want to see the power teams or the power conferences because more money's gonna be given to these kids. The live thing. I would love to see the Masters and the PGA Open and the US Open, and I would love to see those. But if live is paying golfers this amount of money, forget the PGA. Go golf live. You're getting a check, ain't they? Yeah. They're watching them on television too.
What is Floyd Mayweather doing right now?
He doing exhibition fights for money.
Right, a lot, right?
Yeah,
Getting paid more than these.
Ain't nobody. I don't want to see it.
You don't.
But the arenas are packed.
But people want to tune into him to see what.
Right.
Is this
Hey,
Floyd?
to
Is
see
this
if
the
he
fight
still
Floyd
got it.
Mayweather? You're
Hey,
not
Right,
going.
or
Is
to
this the
see if
fight
he
he
still has
loses?
it. Right.
Or to see if he still got it.
I'm just not gonna jump off the bridge because everybody else is jumping.
I
ain't
agree
buying
with
it.
that too.
Yeah,
I'm
I can
selling.
hear you.
I ain't buying it.
I hear you, but that again, they did this to build the conferences to make them stronger, so that everybody has a loss now versus teams going undefeated. And you're gonna see. You're gonna see.
I can see the
you're
best
gonna
versus
see
the
in
best.
football. Continue to watch college football.
Yeah.
When they go to see who's competing, everybody's gonna have losses. Normally, you have teams that are dominant that be 2 to 3 teams that don't have no losses or one loss, and so it's always a battle. Who's really number one?
What do we really like about the Final Four is that it goes to the whole, brings all these teams in, and a Cinderella team, a team out the blue, can come through and end up dominating and either getting close or winning the whole thing.
You can do that in
You can
college
see,
football
but the thing
too,
about
okay?
that is
You're not going to get any parity.
Wazoo
if
can make the championship.
Yes, they can.
If they're not in the conference.
If they're not in the conference, they can make it.
If they go 13
there's
and
12
0,
teams. Yeah, there's 12 teams that get in.
We see what happened last time.
Agreed. See, there you go. They see who they
it
play.
can't
Right.
be- right. So if they put Georgia on their schedule,
Right. They can put Georgia on their schedule.
right.
Yeah, but we've seen what happened last time when what team was that they were really good, got all the way
Florida
to
State.
and then when it came down to choosing them versus
Florida State.
Strength of schedule.
Florida State versus Alabama.
Right.
Alabama got in. Florida State got out.
Exactly.
Alabama had a loss. Florida State was undefeated. But Florida State played nobody. That's what we're trying to say with the
Right,
with the
that's-
Wazoo.
but
If Wazoo don't play nobody or put
they
Georgia
left
on their
they
schedule,
left it to a board to make that decision.
yeah,
Then you see Florida State this year.
right out the back by people that ain't even ranked twice.
Right.
yeah. It is what it is.
It's the nature of the beast, man.
Yeah.
It's the nature of the beast.
I would like to see everybody. I would like to see, like you said, I would like to see
It's-
forget where you were. Everybody just play
never
everybody.
gonna happen.
I remember when the
I
Rose.
agree,
I remember
'cause
when the
it's money.
Rose Bowl meant something. I remember when the Orange Bowl meant
Yeah,
something. I remember
yeah.
when all those trophies
Yeah.
really meant something. Now it don't mean nothing.
Well,
Why
no.
go to Pasadena and do a Rose Bowl? It doesn't even matter.
The Pac-12 ain't even playing the Big Ten in the Rose Bowl no more. They just put It's a bowl game for the champion for whatever it is
for the top
final
12.
or for the now or last year was for the
big check.
What they
It's for
call
the
that?
big
What they
check.
call that?
No, it is. You're right.
It's
What
really
they
what
call
it's
that?
about.
The school gets
That
a lot of
trophy they
money
were
for
playing
The
for.
Capital One, big check. That's what it's for.
Yeah, well, there you go. Look.
I'm just saying that every sport has a division or a conference.
Yeah.
Can't name one that doesn't.
Yeah.
It's ranked
Hockey
based
got
off.
one.
It's ranked off a division.
Yeah.
In every single thing, and so that's the structure.
Tennis got
that
one.
they keep based off of
But-
whatever's what.
I mean, I even in football, I don't like the fact that Dallas is a East Coast team when they're all the way in Texas. They're NFC East, right?
No, they're NFC. They're a West team. They play in the on the side with the Seahawks and the 49ers.
I thought they was with the Eagles in the
it's called
The Seahawks play in the NFC.
Yeah, the
NFC. Yeah,
Cowboys playing the NFC.
but I thought it's NFC East they're a part of because they're with the Eagles.
We used to be AFC.
yeah, but
they switched
but
it.
Cowboys are with the NFC with the blue side. They're not with the red side.
Yeah, I know they're NFC.
Yeah.
But they're NFC East though.
Yeah, but
That's why
because
they play the Eagles, and that's why they're division rivals with the Eagles and two other teams that are
Philly
East.
and Washington.
Yeah, they're East
Yeah.
Coast teams, and yeah,
You don't like that?
I don't like that. I mean, they're the West.
You saying they should? No, they're not. They're like South.
It's the South.
It's the South. Then
Midwest.
NFC
Yeah.
South. Put them in the South.
Midwest. Texas is Midwest, right? Is Texas not the Midwest?
Yeah, Texas ain't the Midwest.
What is it?
It's the South.
South.
Texas is the South?
Texas
Yeah.
is the South.
It's the South.
I thought it was the Midwest.
The Midwest
St.
is
Louis.
like Indiana,
Kentucky.
Michigan, Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's
Indiana's East Coast, ain't it?
No.
It's
Nah,
right by
that's mid.
Chicago.
That's Midwest.
Chicago's Midwest.
Chicago's Midwest.
Indiana's
Yeah.
Midwest. Gary,
Indiana's
Indiana.
Midwest.
Yeah. That's
East
Midwest.
Coast is like everything on from
Dallas.
New York all the way down to Florida. That's
You
East
got
Coast.
Philadelphia, Carolina,
Yeah.
Dallas. It don't make any sense.
Carolina's East Coast?
Carolina's East Coast.
North
Yeah.
Carolina?
North
South Carolina?
Yeah.
It's down there
That's on
with
the coast.
on down there by Florida and Georgia.
Okay.
It's still considered the South because it's
Yeah,
south of the Mason
I
Dixon.
think
Yeah.
they do. I think they do it that way in football, so they can have a balance of
Well,
the teams. Though.
yeah, because 4 teams have to be in each side. Have to be split the conference evenly.
Yeah.
No,
Dallas-
it is.
Dallas
the
pulled
conference
the
that makes the
maneuver,
most sense is
You
that
think
is
they control that narrative?
I think so.
You got to stop. That's a
said
terrible
Dallas
conspiracy
control that?
theory
I
right
think
there.
Dallas is in the NFC East because they wanted to
You
be.
think
in the
Jerry
NFC.
Jones did that?
They've been in the NFC East for as long as I've been knowing.
Sick.
I'm just saying.
So you don't like Dallas. So you like Cincinnati. Where they at?
Oh my gosh.
They
Midwest.
AFC? They AFC?
AFC, Midwest, yeah.
Yeah.
Tough-
And I'm
conference.
gonna be honest, they looked awful on Sunday.
They did look awful. They look terrible, but that's the toughest conference.
Their
though.
conference makes sense.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh,
They're trash
Cincinnati,
too.
Baltimore,
Cleveland.
and Cleveland. They're all there. That's all. That's all.
Cleveland
the conference.
trash too. I just named 3 teams that are trash, so I don't know how that's the best conference.
They
Trash.
are not the best conference.
Right,
but
that's
I was
trash.
gonna let him say what he
You'll
can. Hey, speak what he wants to speak.
Hey.
His Super Bowl prediction, it will not happen.
Hey.
No.
I'm not saying mine is, but his won't happen. Look.
One game.
Cincinnati will not be there, and I'm done. And I play fantasy, and I have your sorry quarterback as my quarterback, and I'm about ready to bitch his behind.
Congratulations.
I'm about to sit behind to the bench real quick.
He was trash.
He's a
on
bum.
Sunday,
Very
man.
trash, bro.
Hey, that was terrible.
They don't
I'm
even got
like,
no running
that
back.
was
They don't know who they
terrible.
want to play at running back.
They don't
Like, you
know.
let Joe Mixon go, and
Man.
you guys won't give Jamar Chase a contract, and
Man.
Higgins didn't play. You got rid of Tyler Boyd.
Man.
I don't know what's going on over there, man.
I'm telling you.
It's ownership, man.
They better get Icky Woods back in the shuffle.
I mean,
I'm
man.
like,
In the
bruh.
shuffle.
You
Hey,
gotta-
moving forward, man. Top richest
saying?
athletes in 2004 in the world, 2024. Would you guys agree with the person that's at the top of the list?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know they check. I don't know they bank account.
I agree. I agree with all of them.
You agree with it in that order?
I agree on that order, and I don't know how Floyd is still in 2024 making this amount of money.
You want to know why?
These little fights that everybody want to see him fight.
He got $60 million for that last fight.
Don't
against-
nobody want to see them fights.
Why
Man.
the arenas are packed?
That doesn't matter, man. They could be giving tickets away outside.
That's
I don't know
true.
what they
Yeah,
doing.
Floyd Mayweather's not giving nothing. No,
do you
giving no tickets
do
away.
you want to fly down there to see the Mayweather fight?
No, I'll watch it. I'll watch
Yeah,
it. though.
see, but no, you will watch it. But do you want to go down there and
I'm
see
not
it?
flying down to see no fight. I'm
Are
just
you-
watching
are
it.
you-
Are you paying him like you say, flying out to go see a
Yeah.
fight?
So let me
No.
let me explain.
Exactly.
Let me
If it's
explain.
free-
I'm not paying to see no fight. So that ain't really a good conversation with me. So I'm saying I'm gonna watch
No,
his
no,
just like I watched the next
no,
one.
stop. If Canelo fights But you're flying out to Vegas.
That's not true.
You're making. I agree, but you would too.
Not me. No.
Okay.
I'm not big on either one of those.
If Tank fights,
he fights in Vegas all the time.
If Tank fights,
he fights in Vegas all the time.
If Tank
That'll
fights
never happen either.
Right, but you're flying out.
No,
Don't act like you're flying out.
I'll watch it just like we watch the fights.
You're flying out, bro.
Now, if Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul in Vegas, I might have to go see that.
Nah, I don't even know about that,
Yeah,
man.
That's me.
Yeah, he might
That's
get
me.
a seizure.
Nah, he's gonna be just fine. They got LeBron number one.
My bad, Mike. Look, I ain't talking.
They got
about
LeBron number one, Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah,
number two, Lionel Messi number three, Floyd Mayweather retired
Terrible.
number four. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Roger
How's
Federer
Federer
retired.
making that much?
Number five, is Tiger
Jeez.
Woods retired or is he still active?
He active. He plays
So
every now
Tiger's
and
still
then.
active.
Man, Connor's still getting.
Conor
cheese.
McGregor, is he retired?
He back and forth too. Like
Yeah, I know he wears a lot of expensive suits. Kevin Durant is up there. And then Virat Kohli, I don't even know who that is in
I
ninth
think
place.
he's UFC.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's UFC.
So that's
I
the
think
top,
he's-
the top,
he's
the
a
top, the
yeah,
top,
he's
the
UFC.
top 10
Yeah, he's UFC.
richest athlete. LeBron is he's doing it, huh? I would have thought that Steph Curry was somewhere up there.
Not with those guys. That's a lot of money.
Man, nah. I mean,
Steph Curry doesn't make too much off endorsements.
Man, he has
Like,
a lot of
doesn't have-
endorsements now, like the all the shows and stuff he's on, all the stuff.
Those is baby shows, bro. Those is baby. You got a lot of babies. He don't got like
he got the
33
cre-
like
he
Shaq.
got the credit card. He got the credit.
Man.
Shaq wasn't even on that list.
I
either.
mean, you know, LeBron got a lot of enterprises going on outside
Yeah.
of basketball. He
Yeah.
got the production company and all that stuff that he's been a part of for a long time.
Right.
He got people in place doing all that stuff for
Right.
him. I don't think Steph has been, Steph has been focused
No.
on making baskets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I agree to that.
and
yeah.
babies,
And babies.
How many you got now? 5?
3 or 4.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
man.
So I don't think it's
His wife ain't playing, boy. You ain't going nowhere.
you know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
They happily married, man.
Right?
You know
Hey,
what
look,
I'm
that's what they
saying?
show us and see.
Hey,
No, I'm
man.
not gonna say that's what they show. He happily married.
I added.
Because I don't want them to say, oh, you want if it was LeBron, you would be like, nah. He happily married.
I didn't think
I
nobody
salute it.
was going that. We wasn't doing that to you.
I wasn't gonna say
You're
that.
good.
Nah, I salute it. You good? You
This
happily married?
this a little segment I added in here, and I just want a yeah or no
Man.
from you. I don't even want you to elaborate. And this is just a little segment in between segments. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Go to Mars for $100 million for your family, but you can't return back.
Nah.
100 million ain't enough.
So nah.
Nah.
Okay. Fame and fortune for a year, but you have to lose a sense for life.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah.
I'm halfway there.
Hold on. He said fame and fortune. He didn't put no value on the fortune.
Look.
So-
Well, I can put the value on the fortune.
Fame and fortune, man.
Hey. I already lost half the eye already. Look, I might as well go full fledged.
Yeah, I'm telling you, hey.
He said a sense. You talking about your senses?
Yeah.
Oh, he said a
Look.
sense for life. I thought he meant like you don't even.
No, like a
sense for
taste,
life.
tail, smell,
Oh, yeah, a sense.
like a
Oh.
sense.
Okay. I misinterpreted that. I'm still
Yeah.
saying no.
You saying no? You won't give up the touch or the
Nah, I like the feel of the touch.
No, I'm gonna give up. Hey, even if I gave up, what if you give up taste?
He said no.
What do you need taste
We're
for?
moving forward.
What do you need taste for,
Hey,
though?
listen.
You're right. Yay or nay? I'm just asking. What do
Go
we
to
need
the
taste for?
Hunger
Taste only
Games.
makes us hungry.
And you survive, but you got to sacrifice a family member.
Go to Hunger Games and you survive.
What do you get if you?
You win the Hunger Games. It's nothing bigger than that.
Nah, a family member gotta go. I don't know if I'm surviving Hunger Games. Because if I go to Hunger Games, I'm out. I'm gonna die on Hunger. I'm gonna die, or somebody in my family gonna die. That's what that question's saying. Do you think you gonna make it Hunger Games? I don't know how good your skills is, but I know I ain't making
you
it.
survive, but you got to sacrifice a family
man.
member in the process.
Oh
I
nah.
would have. I got a Hunger
You-
Games
you
to
going in?
survive, man.
So
Oh.
you saying yeah?
You sacrificing
Yeah,
yourself.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, I'm not going. Send a family member in there to survive.
No, that wasn't the question. All right, that was a little fun. This yeah, nah. So we going to the
Nah.
next segment. We got something big happening tomorrow. Is it considered the presidential debate? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Presidential debate
Number 2.
number 2
It's
live.
the second.
That's right.
Who will win tomorrow?
I don't
I
know.
think Kamala will win tomorrow. Miss Harris will. Vice President Harris will win tomorrow. I'm gonna respect her name. I'm gonna put respect on her.
You should.
I put respect on it. Then I respect
That's
it.
good.
I respect it. I
I'm
said,
proud of you.
That's right.
Vice President Harris will win tomorrow.
What about you, R to the K?
I want Vice President Harris to win tomorrow. I'm concerned because, this is a debate and you can't really be long-winded. You can be long-winded, but you got to be really concise and really sharp. And sometimes, I know Trump comes with those jokes and those one-liners like quick.
Yeah,
he's real witty. You know
He's
what I'm saying?
old. He got that old soul. Like he comes with them, like you say, he's witty. Like, bro, how do you come up with that old?
So she got to be on her. She got to be on her game too to really chop him down. So I want her to win, but I'm cautious and I'm nervous that Trump is gonna have something for him.
Why does all old people have them old sayings?
All
How do
old people don't.
How do they remember them
Some
things?
old
Like
people don't have no
I'm like, bro,
sayings.
like they're old, like, and that stuff be so it comes off so quick. Like, bro, how
They've
did
been living for a long
How
time.
did you know that?
Like, I
bro,
don't
that is
understand.
so-
Like when my grandma said, "You don't believe fat meat is greasy," I'm like, I didn't know fat meat was greasy. I didn't know. I don't like trying to wonder where did that even come from. You know what I'm saying? Children should be supposed to be seen and not heard, so we're not supposed to talk.
What does the old head?
I don't
in the
understand any of
barbershop-
that.
My grandma told me all your skin folk ain't your kinfolk, and I was like, what?
Man, oh
It took me a couple of years to understand, and then I was like, oh,
man,
it was a bar. It was
What?
definitely a
Come
bar.
on.
I don't got
Come up with one.
the
'Cause
old
you-
head in
I
the
need
shop
you to
has a
come-
lot of them,
I need
but
you to come up with one.
I'm like, man,
I gave you two. He gave you one to give you a chance to think.
I ain't got one, man. I ain't
Hard
got the- I
head
ain't
make
got
a
the-
soft behind.
There you go.
Yeah.
I ain't got an old.
Hard head make a soft hind part.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
said behind. That's the same hind part, butt, same thing. Only
Soft.
pocket judgment.
What she
Soft.
said, white folks ice ain't colder. She used to tell me that too.
I ain't never heard that.
What's
Yeah.
that? White folks ice ain't colder?
Don't get to thinking that they stuff is better than yours because they ice ain't no colder than ours.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me one. Give
Come
me one
on.
before we move.
My grandma from
I ain't got
Alabama
one,
though,
man.
so
Give me
she
one
had all
before we
them.
move.
I ain't got one. Grass is greener on the other side. Grass ain't greener. Hey,
Oh, that was only I can judge him again. So hey, we're moving forward.
Let's go.
I don't
Right
know,
now,
bro.
currently,
That's
right
old
now,
head jokes. Like,
right
hey.
now, listen, right now in China, if you go and you jaywalk, they will take money for your ticket for the citation directly from your digital account wallet instantly.
Don't get public shamed. There it is. Look at this guy. Oof, got him. Oh, got her, dude. Oh, no. Oh. So, just so you guys know, do not jaywalk in China. You will be shamed.
Yeah.
Will that come to America?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When do you guys see it? When do you guys see it coming?
in the near future. I can't see a lot. I only see half of it. Only half the. Only
We're
half,
not gonna keep
only,
doing that.
only
We're
half
not gonna
the.
keep
Only
doing the
half the.
handicap.
Only
We're
half
not
the
gonna
future
keep
is
playing the
exposed to me.
handicap. We're not gonna keep playing the woe is me.
I can only see half the future.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting that.
R2K, give me something because I don't know where he's at right now.
Oh, my old head jokes ain't covered. Hey, look. They can't get you to giggle. Look, dang.
No, you got people rolling.
All right.
Go ahead, R2K.
Oh man, jaywalking in China, they automatically deduct. Yeah, that's coming, man. They already. I mean, that goes along with that social credit score and all that stuff. You know, they own it. You know what I'm saying? And China's just ahead of the curve because they ain't a democracy, man.
It's
you know what I'm
happening,
saying?
and you're a tourist. It happened to the dude, right? He was like,
Yeah.
oh, man, he saw where it was deducted for jaywalking directly, man.
Right there.
That means that they're almost going to get it to, like I said, to where there's going to be no crime because they're going to prejudge you for your crime based off where your mind is at before it happens.
Ain't that what WatchDOT do when you inside that toll lane? They automatically hit you with that bill?
Yeah, and they sending it to your house too, and you better pay it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got two of them sent to me from that, going to that, because I didn't even know that you had, when I saw the options to go through,
Talking about
through
laser
there,
tagging?
Yeah.
from the laser
yeah,
tag, and I'm
yeah.
like, I just went straight through. They sure didn't send that in the mail, and we
Yeah.
paid it. I'm like, God
And it
dang.
ain't. Look, I should
They
have
had
stopped
your
for my
account.
little $5.50. Look, they sent it to your house. I think they add $2.50 on it.
If
Right.
they had
Yeah,
your
like
account, they would have
$8.
just grabbed it. You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
That, and that's coming too,
If
probably.
they would have had that too, they would have just locked it on his license if he wouldn't have paid it.
Oh,
Say you
see?
ain't driving no more. Come renew this or you owe $16.
Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy too, right?
No, for real.
That's crazy.
I mean, like,
I was just,
right.
okay, here's your $16. Get out the way.
As soon as they get on this digital currency, get off that dollar, it's coming.
Yeah, for sure, because everything's going to be digital.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's a gentleman by the name of Ron Wayne. He sold 10% of his stake to Apple for $800.
Yeah.
That stake right now, present today, is worth $286 billion.
Yeah.
Was his gambling? He was a professional gambler. Was that just a lucky guess? What is that? I couldn't believe that when I was reading that.
800. $800. That's a man.
Dog, $286 billion?
Jeez.
That $800, he was up that day though.
Up. Right.
He's like, y'all still got
Y'all got penny candy? Y'all got penny? Look, y'all here messing with penny candy. Look, what about these honeys?
Man.
Look, it's 800 was about 280 billion.
Is there any way
Today's world?
we can't do that now? You gotta put
Ain't
in
no way.
racks on racks on racks in order to get I'm
That's,
still
I
looking
can't
at my
even-
Robinhood account for the
Bitcoin or for Doge.
Dogecoin.
Hey, it might hit again. Well, you never know.
I'm just saying, man. Everybody was point when Elon was about to make the announcement, and the rest was history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was
Yeah.
putting hundreds upon hundreds in there. Now, granted, I did bubble a little bit when I saw that thing going up and down, though. I was taking that thing out, man.
But I
Man.
mean, to that point, we was talking about Bitcoin
Yeah.
around the time to get
Right.
in. If we would have got in back then,
Yeah.
we would have.
Our Bitcoin, I think when me and you, this is when I first met you, I think I was talking about it. And it was on like $370.
Exactly.
$370.
It's
and it got all the way
65,000 now.
65,000.
Yes.
When we were talking about it when it
Did
was
you
like
guys do
300.
it?
We never.
No.
We
Nobody
didn't know.
did.
We knew about it,
but didn't know where to
but
go.
we didn't
Didn't know
know
how to go.
yeah.
Right. Robin Hood wasn't when we first started talking
Nobody
about it.
was- yeah.
Robin Hood wasn't. Oh, you put the money on there,
there's
you got a
somebody
coin.
I know that you'll both know that got in on the Dogecoin when it was point something,
Really
and
low.
they really bubbled. They bought a car off of it, cash.
You can.
They bought a car off it, cash.
Think about that. If we put $370 in Bitcoin,
man.
we'd have $6,000 for $370.
It's
That's
60,
$80. Our $800 would have got us 160 grand,
no,
120
because
grand.
it's 70,000, 65,000.
Yeah,
Bitcoin
140 grand.
Yeah.
We would have 140 grand for $800
Yeah.
See, dude,
140,000
that just goes to show me, gentlemen,
for $800.
knowledge is
Yeah.
power. We didn't even know where to go. We didn't know what
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about it. We were. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think one of my first conversations, I really do remember talking to you. Was we at his birthday?
Yeah.
At the Claim Jumpers.
Yeah.
We were at your birthday, and me and him was chopping it up like, "What did you end it on?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro." But we didn't know what for real. We was really talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know? I think you said your partner, somebody you knew had something or did something with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I know about it, but I don't know how to get in
That
it.
just be making people like, when you have somebody that were stocks and you're looking at it and it can really, you could either hit or it really takes a really, really long time in order to hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of be at the right time when you get in and hope that, because the Dogecoin, they was talking about when he made that announcement though, it was supposed to skyrocket.
No, it was. It was hitting.
And that was all off of Elon Musk, though.
Right.
Yeah.
He gave it the nod and it just shot through the roof.
Right.
Yeah.
And he
It's
was
gonna
on
shoot.
Saturday Night Live.
It's gonna shoot through it again.
And then it didn't move though.
No. When it went on Saturday Night Live, it tanked us.
Right.
For
And
real.
everybody was saying, put in.
He was in Saturday Night Live and ganked all the money. I was like, oh,
Right.
we was hitting tonight. We was in the thread like, look, I'm up.
I had put my 700, 800 in. I'm like, okay, it's Gucci. It's gonna
Man.
that thing started dwindling. I'm like,
Bruh.
hey, how do I take it out? Transfer that back to my account, man.
For real.
Crazy.
Man, the
That's super
guys
crazy.
that created YouTube, now hear me good. They thought that they were bubbling. They sold YouTube to Google for $1.4 billion.
Billion.
Today, with Google, YouTube is worth $400 billion.
Crazy.
These did they win
They won.
or should they have waited?
I believe, and this is me.
Yep.
I believe this, and this is for anybody that does any investment. If you have a number in mind, wherever it may be, stop at your number. Don't try to say, "Oh, I foresee this to happen. I see this to happen." Whatever your number may be, if they wanted to be billionaires, they created a product to be billionaires.
Yeah.
Who knows it would have been come after that. I don't care if it goes in someone else's hands and they become a 400 billionaire. I became a billionaire on something I have. So remember your number. Don't chase.
And because of that, you don't know if it got that 400 Bs because of it was inside the right hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
It was Google that really took that product from them and kept running with it and flipping it and flipping it. That doesn't mean they would have flipped it like that to 400.
Right.
Whether 399X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, I'm with you on that. If they was looking at being a bill, because when they made that deal, that was like ridiculous money.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And they made that deal. It happened. They got paid. They could walk away. I'm pretty sure they set for life.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
So,
1.4 billion. You split it 2 ways.
Right.
Come on.
I
And
think
then
you're all right.
Yeah.
I think
And
you're
then
all right.
700 million.
Yeah.
But just think about this: if that B was a T, and they had 1.4 billion, and then that instead of it being 400 billion, it went to 400,000. Who wins then?
Oh, they'd have
I
lost.
thought you said
Oh,
T.
they'd
I thought
have
you were
won.
talking about trillion.
No.
Oh, you mean if Google would have
If
fumbled
Google would
it?
have fumbled and it said it went to
Yeah.
400,000, they're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
As long as you hit your
that
when
makes
you hit
sense
your
what you said.
number,
You got your number.
when you
right.
got your number in mind, I don't care if that's with anything in life,
Gambling,
whatever
and
you're
everything.
gambling. Also, if you have your
$100
number,
in the casino, if you lose,
if you
gotta
have your
go
number,
home.
if you have your
Don't be
number,
going to the ATM because they charge you $5.75.
and them 575s add up. Look,
Right.
you better off taking 500 at one time
Right.
than taking 100. Now you got hit for $35.
Or if you just have your limit 100
Right.
to 120. But there, I mean, you big time gamblers that you feel like you're chasing it. That's when you get messed up.
Yeah.
You got to have a limit to when you go in. So that way, if you do bring it, leave it in the car. Because when you take that walk of shame, you don't want to go back into that place.
Know your number.
So,
Right,
yeah, I
Know
think
your
that's
number.
important. Here's something that's crazy, y'all. Is this right or wrong? A pastor that preached the husband's funeral proposed to the widow at the funeral.
Oh, Jesus.
At the funeral.
That's crazy. That's disrespectful. So I ain't even gonna give you 24 hours. Look,
Let me say it again so they can hear me.
Blood in the ground.
The
Look.
pastor that preached the funeral of the husband, he proposed to the widow at her husband's funeral.
Said we ain't even putting you in the ground. That body ain't even cold. That body ain't even cold, but I want them panties off by the end of the day.
He got on one knee while she was in the front row. He said, I want you to be with me.
Man, he might as well have tipped the casket over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Seriously.
disrespectful.
I ain't even in the ground. Like, bro, I would have cousins, aunties, uncles, some
Children
I would
over my
have
dead body.
beat him one
Stole
time.
it.
Bang, look, don't you ever. Or if his daddy or if his kids was there, like the dad's kids, I'm beating him up,
You got
bro.
to fire on the pastor.
It doesn't make no sense, man. It does not. And yes, they were colored folk.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
Stand up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's wrong
That's
to
wrong.
the fullest. Like,
That's wrong.
come on, give the. She gets 3 months to grieve. But you don't know if she's if you don't know if the proper burial, like you said, in the ground, or how the kids feel, like what's split. Any
He
of
was
that.
trying to get ahead of that insurance money.
Ooh.
He was making a play. Ain't nobody else gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
What's they
Come
say?
on.
Knight the king.
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
right away, look, right when you pass, look, swearing on me, look.
Oh
was a
my
cold
goodness!
move. Yeah.
When I saw that, guys, I'm just like, this is
was
fake, but it was
crazy. It had
100%
to-
real.
it
There was a
had-
real
yeah,
story
I'm
behind
like-
it.
I believe it.
We're at the part that where everybody can be a part
Come
of.
on, man. Whoa.
Let's go.
The rules
Come
of
on.
the game is rapid fire.
I'm giving you
so
rapid
these
fire
two
today.
gentlemen right here have to come off with the answer at the top of the dome.
Giving it to you.
I was going to add some other people in it, but they may take too long. So we're just going to go with these two
I'm giving
gentlemen.
it. I'm giving you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
What would you rather? Own your own private jet or own a yacht?
Yacht.
Above the Rim or He Got Game? Better basketball movie.
Above the rim.
Oh, I like He Got Game.
I just seen that yesterday.
Steak or stuffed chicken?
Steak from me.
Stuffed? You mean chicken cordon bleu? I say stuffed chicken. Chicken cordon bleu.
Or stuffed chicken?
A Cornish hen.
Or chicken.
Okay, chicken. Jay-Z or Biggie?
Biggie.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oprah or Michelle
Jay-Z.
Obama?
Me neither.
Michelle.
Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese?
Caitlin.
Angel Reese.
Stop.
Game of Thrones or Power?
Ooh. Game of Thrones, but that's tough. That's a good one.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
That's a tough one.
DiCaprio or Matt Damon? Better actor.
I'm gonna go with Leonardo.
Oh yeah, I'm going. Oh man, I gotta go Leonardo.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Leonardo.
DiCaprio. Yeah.
Hogan or Flair?
Ooh. Can I? You gotta put.
You talking about back '80s or now? Because
Hogan?
Hogan now, I'm not
Hulk
riding
Hogan,
with.
All American. I'm a
I'm
real
going
American.
with Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Nah, I'm gonna go with
Hogan or Flair?
I'm gonna go with Hogan. I'm gonna go with Hulk Hogan.
I'm gonna go with Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yeah, the Ric Flair
Nature
drill.
boy.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dre or Kanye West?
Dr. Dre for me.
I'm gonna go Dr. Dre too, man. But Kanye,
Kanye is a tough one.
Yeah, that's very tough.
Yeah.
Big Mac or a Whopper?
Big Macs for sure. Sauce.
I like a good Whopper, but not.
You gotta get a good Whopper. Like when you get a
Yeah.
good Whopper that's
It's
like
smacking.
off the grill, it really is
Yeah.
good. I
With
agree
the
with that.
cheese melted.
When it's a
Yeah.
good Whopper,
It's a good Whopper.
Whopper.
Flame broiled?
Yeah. Back in the day, Whoppers was like really
Yeah.
good. Like, man,
Yeah.
when it's right, it's right.
Yeah.
But Big Macs don't miss, though.
Yeah, they always on point.
Big Macs don't
I give
miss.
you that.
40 or Be Legit?
40.
40.
Funny.
I love
Yeah,
Be Legit.
Village is dope too.
Nose ring or earring
out
for
to
your
Be
lady?
Come on. I'm going ear. I don't like nose.
Nose or earring for your lady?
For my lady, it doesn't matter. Whatever she like.
Yeah.
All right.
She like, we like.
Yeah.
If you could walk with any person in the Bible, any Bible character, who would it be and why? And it can't be Jesus.
I want the. I want to walk with the brother with the jacket of many colors. Jacob. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Yeah.
That's the one that went to. That's the one that got sent to.
Went and came back.
Went to, yeah.
Left and came back.
Yeah, I just wanted to, man, because he seen his brothers come up to him, and you know what I'm saying, didn't know him, but he still took care of him though, even though you know what I'm saying they came back foul. So I think he got a lot of wisdom. I don't know. That's a story that pops into my head.
Oh, that's good. What about you?
Oh, you said no. Only one I can't go is Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to walk with God.
Well, not God.
Look, now he wasn't changing.
Not
bro.
God either.
Right,
Not God
I know
the
he
Father
wasn't.
Jesus.
I know he wasn't. And I see you look at me like, ain't they the same thing? No, they're not. They're two different people.
Go ahead. Neither one of them. Neither one of them.
Man, that's good. That's good. I'm a walk
Abraham?
with. Nah, I'm a
Moses?
walk. Nah.
You
I'm
got
gonna
an
walk
answer for
with.
you?
Look, right. Look, I'm like, man, he naming all the people in the books.
Samson, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Solomon, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Solomon's actually a good one. Solomon's actually
David?
a really good one. Nah, not David. Solomon's actually a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna do Solomon.
Pick one. Rapid
I'm gonna do
fire.
Solomon.
Solomon. Why?
Yeah. Because he was like strong, like powerful. I can tell he.
No, Solomon was
Got it.
wise. Samson was powerful.
Which one got the haircut off?
Samson.
I want to speak to
I'm
Samson.
going to Samson.
You
Then.
got it.
I'm going
Only
powerful.
pod.
I'm going. Solomon asked for wisdom. He wasn't the wise. He asked
he
for it.
was the wisest. He became the wisest man
'cause-
ever.
Yeah.
That's the truth. You got to read the book.
Come on, man.
I'm just telling you.
My guy said you got to read the book.
I'm just telling you.
Is that an old head quote?
No, it's the
you got to
truth.
read the book.
It's the truth.
Is that an old head
He
quote?
was the
Look.
wisest man to ever live.
Is that an old head quote? Look.
And then last but not least, what is your number one trait as a person that you see in yourself?
That I see in myself.
Yep, your number one trait.
Man, I don't know. Likability it's easy to like me.
Okay. You?
The power of persuasion.
See, I can persuade you to do whatever I want.
No, if that's a trait,
No,
you know?
man. I mean, I don't know, man. Balance. I don't know.
Balance. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will say this to everybody out there. Do your due diligence to pick up a book or take the time to study, because knowledge is power. The things that you don't know, the things that you may be guessing on, find out and then kind of get a clear understanding for yourself. I think that's a lot of times when we're unsure of things, we kind of just leave it alone and get frustrated. So that's just my word of advice for those out there that are watching this, man. Only pod can judge you. But again, if you don't know, it's probably putting in a book or somewhere where you haven't read it. And these gentlemen today have dropped a lot of knowledge on you with different things. We definitely appreciate you guys' time. Another episode has been great. We appreciate the love and respect. RK, can you take us out with something?
Man, I just echo what you said, man. Pick up a book, learn something, man, or watch YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to watch YouTube for the fake stuff, but, try to pick something up, man. Learn something. They got a lot of free tutorials, you know what I'm saying, and classes on there if you want to learn something new. Expand your horizons,
Yeah.
Wayne D?
And it's not always that you have to read the book. You can do Audible. I ain't gonna say I'm the best reader. I don't like to read. I know how to, but don't like to it. So I listen to a lot of books. So I listen to a lot of Audible books. So,
That's right. Yeah.
You can do that also. So, man.
We love you. Only pod can judge us.
Only pod.
Only
Peace.
pod.